Good evening to my fellow Toastmasters and dear guests.
Good evening.
Alright, I like the energy. Alright, moving on. My name is Ragav Krishna, Toastmaster Ragav Krishna, and I am a 25-year-old front-end developer. If I like to describe my life in one sentence, it would be smart but lazy, capable but adamant. That's who I am ever since childhood. Throughout my childhood, I've been a naughty boy and I've been a good boy at home. That's how usually I balance my character. And till 10th standard, I studied in a boys' school. I had to surround myself with boys and I got bored of it. And after that, from 11th and 12th, I joined a co-ed school, which transformed my life. I became an extrovert, actually. Alright. And during my 12th grade, I studied. I didn't focus on my extracurricular activities. I didn't spend time with my parents or my friends. And thankfully, I scored 97% in class 12. Now, when you hear about an outstanding student, people generally mean, okay, a student, a guy, a girl who studies well, who scores exceptional grades, and who's well communicating. Well, I was also an outstanding student, especially during chemistry period, because often I used to be sent out of the classroom. Yes. You might be asking, why all of a sudden you're standing outside the classroom? Well, let me elucidate it for you. Back in my first semester, my best friend Renu and I had a special talent. We would figure out which period is safe to bunk, which is safe to get out and have fun outside. Because I wasn't interested in doing the classes. But I saw 90% percentile. Why should I? That's how lethargic I was. How immature of me, isn't it? Now, when I started bunking the classes, all my classmates noticed, and nobody batted an eye. Nobody told my chemistry teacher. But one day, however, I got caught by my department coordinator, and he straight up sent me to the principal's office, and the principal ultimately suspended me from the college. After one week of suspension, I was having fun at home. I was watching movies, I was playing video games, and I was reading my novels, which I had in my backlog. And when I returned, every single chemistry period, my chemistry teacher would ask, "Hey, Ragav Krishna, get up, get out of the class." That's it. That's what she always used to tell. Every single chemistry period, I would stand outside. Hence, an outstanding student. And after my first semester results came, our principal visited our class. And he was there for a substitution period, and he was explaining some random stuff about physics. He was a physics teacher and all of those boring stuff. I was never interested in listening to him. And suddenly he approached me and asked, by the way, I was the last bencher, and I was sitting here. "Hi Parag, how many O grades did you get?" O grades. O grade simply means outstanding performance. It's for people who scored more than 95%. And at that point, I had 5 arrears out of 6 subjects. Yes, that's true. Not capping. Anyways, and then he asked, "Sir, 5 O grades. Oh, congratulations, Pa, that's awesome." And then I said, "No, sir, 5 arrears." And then he kept quiet. He just left the room without uttering a single word. And after that, he never came back. And then I realized, me as an outstanding student, I set my own principal outside. That's my achievement. Now, my college life was, how do I say, it was quite interesting. It was tempestuous, and an academic revolution happened at that time. COVID. Everyone started attending classes online, me included. And after that, after some boring online classes, we had our semester examinations for second and third year. At that time, I cleared all of my 5 backlogs in a single attempt, thanks to online exams. All pass, okay, all pass. The government said all pass, I pass. That's how I did. That's how I did it, and now I am holding a degree from Chennai University with a CGPA of 8.2. Again, thanks to the online classes. It's a huge milestone, isn't it? Now, let me introduce my family real quick. My father is a chartered accountant. He is a tenacious person. He's very disciplined, complete opposite to me, and I love him so much. And my mother is a loving person. I love her so much. She means everything to me, and I love her with all of my heart. And last but not least, my favorite diabolical villain in the world, my other brother. He is in the US right now. I couldn't see him often, yet I still look up to him. He's my role model, and I always wanted to be with him. Moving on. And after that, during my final year, of course, I joined work. I did my internship, and through my presentation skills, I got hired full time. And then at work, I'm always focused. I always have my blinkers on. I'm always focused. I always work hard. I'm a hard worker, by the way. Now, the reason why I joined Toastmasters is pretty simple. I'm a hard worker. Yes, people say I am disciplined. Yes, you are a good person and all that. But I want to observe from every one of you. The reason why I'm here is I want to learn from each and every one of you. Yes, all of you included. The guests even. That's what I want to do, and I'm looking forward to continue this journey and have a great result. Thank you.